Tony D and Little Joan, fresh from a haircut, and this is a screenwriter's rant on Restore Point, a Czech Sci-fi movie that looks pretty sweet. Smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. Check out my books. Links in the description. Comedy horror in South Jersey. It's the Pineys. Books 1 through 13 available at Amazon.com. Don't forget, Kindle Unlimited is free. Book 14 dropping probably next week. Okay. So the premise of the movie is a well-known sci-fi premise. Oh, here's the electronic newspaper, which was pretty cool. Jid. The premise is they develop a technology, and what it does is it backs up your brain. So if you die, they can put you in a clone body, and you can continue your life. So you're only allowed one lifetime in this world. But if you die, they bring you back. And they can bring you back. That's why they want to restore. You have to have a restore point every 48 hours. So they've done this a bunch. And of course, this is about this guy who gets murdered. They don't have a restore point for him for some reason, or it's corrupted. And then somehow he's restored, and he's trying to figure out his own murder. So this has been done a few times. It was... pretty much the whole premise of, oh God, what was it? Something Carbon on Netflix. They had oh God, I can't think what it was called now. Something Carbon. It was a pretty good show. Took place in the future. Had Anthony Mackie in the second season. The main character kept changing, which was kind of neat. In this one, they only put you back in your own body. So it's about a detective who's trying to help the guy solve his own murder. And of course, he's the one who developed the technology. And then the question is, what does it mean to be human? Are the restored humans really the same people? Looks like a suicide club of some time. You know, they restore and then they keep killing themselves, kind of thing. So yeah, it looks cool. And it's made by a Czech director and I guess a Czech production company. Don't hear a lot about Czech cinema at all. So I would be very excited to see this. Of course, it's subtitled. It's not in English. Lead looks good. Everybody looks good in this. And it has a good sort of futuristic look to it. A little bit of Blade Runner mixed with just some normal stuff. So, yeah, I'm liking it. I'm liking it a lot. So first act... you establish this world. You pretty much have to establish it because it's a bit complex, and then the murder happens. The detective is assigned to it. She starts looking into it. It's all very strange. They give her probably a red herring, and she realizes that's what it is. It's not real. Second act, she probably meets the victim, this scientist who was murdered. He's trying to solve his own murder, but is he even the real guy? Who knows? There's a scene where she visits a facility where they restore people. And I'm trying to think of the author. There was a sci-fi author who did a whole series of books on this. Varney, I think it was named. Or Varley. And it was a collection of short stories in the future where this was common technology. You just back up your brain. So there were other stories about like people backing up their brain and then they could switch sexes. So there was one really weird one where the two main characters are the same person essentially, but one's male and one's female, and they fall in love, and it's very odd. What's the third act? I don't know. They I assume expose whatever the deal is, and I guess it's that maybe some people aren't dying as promised. Maybe some people are killing other people to take their place to control the technology. That would be my guess, and living forever. So someone at the top is doing that, and he was trying to stop him. The scientist who was killed. Something like that. Or that maybe the people who are dying are actually dead, and the people who are actually restored are actually new people. They just think they're the old people. Something like that. Yeah. So I always find these stories very fascinating, and I'm very interested to see a Czech movie. I don't think I've ever seen a movie made in Czechoslovakia, so this could be very interesting. Let's read the write up. Set in Central Europe during 2041, a female detective investigates the case of a murdered couple where a restoration team is able to bring one of them back to life. So I guess they're able to bring back the wife or maybe the scientist. I don't know. Interesting. Yeah, you're damn right. I totally see this. This feels like it should be on Netflix. Netflix seems to pick up a lot of really interesting foreign films, and throws them on the streamer. I don't think Amazon really does that, but I haven't dug into the catalog too deep on Amazon. It doesn't seem like it's very deep anyway. But yeah, sign me up for this. Sign me up. It's not going to be in theaters, so I don't think. So look for it on streaming. And that's it for me, Tony D, and little Joan. Oh, she's tuckered out. It was a traumatic day at the groomer. Check us out on Odysee, Bitchute, and Rumble for our more base takes. Tomorrow is my birthday, Saturday. So the appropriate celebration is, of course, sushi and video games. So enjoy that. I will be at Lines in the Pines on Sunday. I think I said a couple of my videos. I was a little tired. I think I said Saturday. It's actually going to be Sunday. I will be there. I will be leaving early, however. So make sure you get to me in the morning by 2 o'clock at least. I think I'll be out of there. So hope to see you there. It's always a great time at Lines in the Pines. And we'll see you on Sunday later that night for our big Oscar live stream. That's going to be late. I'm going to have to push it later. 90% likely. I'm probably going to have to push back to 8 or 9 o'clock at least. I won't push it back further than 9. Yeah, I'll definitely make 9. But I might do 8. We'll see. We'll see. I have a thing. So hope to see you there. We'll see you in the next one.